Welcome to Almost D&D, a tabletop role-playing podcast where three of my best friends hang out in my basement and attempt to play Dungeons and Dragons. I am your host and Dungeon Master for this evening, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
I'm Rob, I play Zorob.
Chris, I play Krugel. I'm Jeff, I play Rathos.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Hello, this is Rathos. You may have noticed that I'm the badass of the group, or the guy that just keeps getting killed. Either way, it's not because of my badass dice, which are Canadian dice. If your rolls are getting you down, if you're missing when you try to punch an elephant, maybe you should hop on the internet and get yourself a set. With sets like Runic, Galaxy, and Metal, you can get the dice that feel right for you. Go to CanadianDice.ca and enter the promo code ALMOSTDND for 10% off your next purchase.
Our three brave and wise heroes stand atop the mountains that make up Tellince's wall, the dividing mountain range between southern Terra and the desolate Tsolian Desert to the north. As far as you can tell, if you go north, you will be in sand. It's like looking out into the Sahara or the Gobi Desert. There's nothing but sand.
So I immediately hold on to the rope again, knowing Rathos might just jump right in. So I'm holding it to prevent him from possibly just diving in.
You want to send an eclipse, right?
Yeah, but now I kind of feel bad.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But he's going.
Okay.
Wait, can I do a nature check for a small animal? Actually, that spell's useless. Because it's a location you've previously been to.
Oh.
So never mind.
Aren't you here right? Oh, you can't tell
I
it
can't
to
send it
go.
somewhere I haven't been.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to...
That spot right there. Can you go send a message to that person?
I'm so sorry to do this to you, DM, but I want to take some of the mushrooms that are different than the downers that myself and Google have taken.
Yeah.
I want to feed one to Eclipse.
Okay.
And see what happens.
So you give Eclipse the speed ones.
Okay.
The ones, and he
I'm gonna
scarfs them down.
And I'm gonna point and say, I want you to go a mile and come back.
Okay.
And let me know.
So
Keep constant communication. All in Draconic.
Yep.
Talk to me. And go.
So it goes, and you see it down the mountain face. It goes, and it hits the desert, and you see it takes off into the desert, and the sand is starting to kick up, but it's nothing of event is happening. You can see it. The eclipse keeps going and going and going, and then at one point it stops, and it just looks around, and you can tell it's about a mile away. Eclipse, she stops. She does the point. She knows that you're looking at her. She telepathically tells you, I can still smell the scent, but I can't go any further. So then she turns face and starts coming back.
Okay.
So out of boredom, and because we did this on the sand, I tried pissing my name in the sand because I'm so bored.
Wait, so are we on the sand? We officially come down the mountains, or are we?
It's up to you guys.
I am not in the sand because I'm not touching that sand.
But we're like,
but I'm pissing my name. I'm pissing my
I was
name in it.
picturing you guys were still on the mountain,
okay.
And then the eclipse went down the mountain face.
Yeah, I'm
if
trying
you want
to
to
piss
make your
off-
way
Oh,
down,
you're pissing off a mountain.
I'm trying
Okay.
to piss off the mountain into the sand. Yes, to spell my name.
make perception checks. Pretty hard perception.
All of us?
Yes, if
well,
you want.
Well,
You
he's
see
urinating.
Krugel in fine print.
It's like the most beautiful.
The control.
cursive. I mean, I rolled a pretty high number, so it's gonna
16.
Was it? You said perception?
Yeah.
22.
Nice.
With a 22, you don't know how, but there are sand dunes. One of the sand dunes is moving towards Eclipse. It's moving slowly, and Eclipse is going to outrun it, but that sand dune is moving.
Hey, rate those. Yep. And Zoro.
God.
Not you.
Yeah, we have. We have some unresolved business.
Look
I
at
must have
Eclipse.
missed something. You
Look
guys-
at Eclipse. Okay.
Yep, I see him. Her. Sorry.
Yeah. She's
Thank
It's
you.
hard to
Sorry.
tell from far away. I get it.
Yep.
Now look to the dune right over there to the left.
Got it.
Okay. You see
Oh,
it?
yeah. I
All
clocked it.
right. It's gonna kill your pet.
And
So
I'm gonna.
But it's moving. I think she's gonna outrun it. But get ready.
Yeah, so I'm gonna telepathically, tell Eclipse just watch your left. You said watch your left, and book it.
So she's gonna make it. The sand dune stops as she gets closer. She draws closer to the mountain, so the sand dune does stop, and she gets all the way back up, and she's happy to see you. She made it. She tells you, "I don't know what that was. There was something big." But
okay, yeah, she's got an intelligence of like 6, so
okay,
or 7, I think.
That's one less than me.
She has an intelligence of a 6, so it's got to be a 6. So
So she's not that bright. It's like, I don't know, big sand.
Yeah, so I'll put my head down and kind of head to head and kind of brush her a little bit. Yeah. So
does the scent go out to that dune?
Yes. So the scent continues on. That's what we got. Okay.
So the shrooms clearly worked for your pet, right? Because there was a no.
I don't know. She still got tracked by
a dune.
Whatever's under the sand.
So
yeah, we don't know what happens if you don't take shrooms and go out there. We can't really say that they did anything.
Is there a way for us to get over this thing without touching the sand? Like a
we fly. Zorab, you can fly. Go.
I tried
you
that
can
once.
fly?
No, I jumped off a rock and fell on my face.
Sorry, that was like days ago.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna do it.
No, not this time. That hurt. No, as far as not touching the sand.
So I'm picking up the nearest rock and tossing it down into the sand to see what happens.
Okay. The rock bounces. Well, it doesn't bounce. It just hits the sand. Nothing
One of those
happens.
bouncy
One of
rocks.
those bouncy rocks.
Boing, boing.
The sand's made of rubber.
What the hell was that?
It comes back up, hits me in the eye. So, it looks like normal sand.
Yeah, I think it's probably what's under the sand that's the problem.
What if we dig under the sand and find out?
Well, so that was what I was going to say. I wonder if there's...
Is there a way down beneath the mountains?
I want to go get this thing where it lives.
Send your creature to find a passage.
I would like Eclipse to see if... Well, I want to talk to Eclipse first. Did you get any sort of scent from whatever was following you?
No scent, but noise. It has keen hearing, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, keen hearing and smelling, yeah. Okay, so she got no scent from it, but she heard it. So, which makes me wonder if we try to cross with Eclipse here, she can hear it coming and we can either ready for battle or...
we can see it. It's a giant...
That's fair.
It's a giant mound.
But
so we don't really need her to look at it.
Can we
can
we outrun that? And what if there's multiple surrounding us?
Yeah, that's the real question.
How fast can we be on speed shrooms? Also,
how
fast
fast can we be on speed
How fast
shrooms?
did Eclipse look?
But we don't know what's
Eclipse
out
was
past...
faster than you guys.
Yeah, so I don't know we don't know what's past the mile. We don't know how long the shrooms work.
I got a lot. How many shrooms did I pick? I know I picked 3 different kinds. Did
Roll
I pick?
Roll a d12. You got 6 of each. Make perception checks, all of you.
So that's 18,
this one's pretty
18
low.
minus 1. Is that right? So I just gave 1 to Eclipse?
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
15.
11.
17, 15, 11.
16.
16, 15, 11. Rathos and Zorab, you see, you don't know what this thing is, but it is very fast, and it is kicking up plumes of sand. There is black smoke billowing out of the top of this thing. You don't know what it is, and it is heading headlong into the desert.
Like away from us?
Like away from you. If you had to clock it, it seems to have come from your left, farther down the mountain range where Tellince's gate is.
What the hell is that?
If I had to take a shot in the dark.
What's what? As I'm looking down, going back to peeing my name off the mountain.
Drop your dick. And you see the big billowing cloud of black smoke and the sand. Yeah. If I had to take a shot in the dark, I'd say that looks a lot like the thing we destroyed back in Bannock's Swamp.
You're telling me they already found a way to get to the bet? These people?
I'm telling you that that may have been what they've been trying to do.
All right, fuck it. Let's go to the Dragon Mountain.
What?
Or we go to Tellince's gate and try and hijack a whatever this is, a moving
thing.
carriage
Yeah.
or
Yeah. So I guess it looks like they do have some way of getting out there. I hate to say it, and I think you shot a child in Tellince's gate once, but I think that might be where we have to go.
Can I see tracks or anything if I look kind of on the long line?
I didn't shoot a child. I shot a Zendarian.
Make a perception check or investigation, whichever one's higher, of like nature or something like that. It's pretty high.
Investigation's 19, so we'll just, I mean,
19.
it's plus 2. It's a 19, yeah.
With a 19, you can kind of see tracks in the sand. It seems like whatever is traveling north is following these same tracks.
I have another question. Is there any chance at this point you'd be willing to send Eclipse out again and tell her just to sit for a little bit and let that thing come at her so we could figure out, like, you know, what it does to things? Since you can just bring her back.
No.
Bait.
No,
bait,
I would rather go. I would be more willing to send myself out there than her.
All right,
Would
fine.
you be willing to?
I would, yeah. I'll do that.
Nah, not yet.
I'm not.
'Cause
following
I would
I
rather
think-
just go down. I don't know if you saw, but there's tracks that thing was on. So I'd rather take a closer look at that, and get closer and see.
Yeah.
Maybe do something along those lines. But I would 100% go out there and, or her and I could both go because she's quick. So I feel like she's already proven she can
Find
get
your
away.
rider.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, she's quick, so I feel like we can both go. But I'm not about to ask.
You're
her
on your
to-
own though. We can't catch up. So
Yeah, I mean, I just she's my trusted companion, so I'm not gonna send her out there to sit and wait and die.
you can only. I mean, you can wait 10. You can sit here for 10 minutes when you get a new one.
That's what I'm saying.
The same.
It's
one.
not. It's not about the. You guys are missing the point.
Freaking
It's not.
paladins.
It's not about
Can't you
the
just
fact
resurrect
that
things?
I can bring her back. What matters is what we do in the time that she's here. That's why she's my trusted companion. That's why she comes back.
I don't know why she's trusted. You've only had her.
So I just roll my eyes and I start.
I've known her my entire life.
I think I'm just jealous.
I just roll my eyes and I start walking west towards Tellince's gate where the tracks were. Just leaving the conversation up along the mountain range past.
I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm like, I like it. A sense of direction. And I'm going to follow Krugel.
I follow behind. I'm shaking. My
I forget
head.
that I'm holding onto your rope, so I don't realize that I'm pulling you
Just
along.
dragging. Yes.
Rathos is still like, I like it.
That's
I like
the-
it. Yes,
This is
lead
good.
me.
That's the initiative I've been looking for.
It's like those backpack leashes.
Yeah,
I've got the
Oh,
old man
gosh.
on one.
It's a monkey.
Yeah.
It's a little monkey.
Finally, the team is beginning to mature.
Come on, it would be a dragon. It's
would
a Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
So
right.
as you guys walk along Tellence's wall, you begin to see familiar peaks that you saw from before. And sure enough, there is the building that you stood upon, that you went down the smokestacks before, and you
the
could
forge.
saw it. You saw the forge. Forges.
Gourd.
Yeah, you went down the smokestack, and then there's also the building. As you get closer, you draw near, you can make out. You can see the building where you stood, where Xandar addressed the crowd. So you are getting closer to that. So now, if you want, you can go right back to that building, or it's up to you. You're in familiar territory now.
Hey, that black smoke's like from the forge from earlier.
Yeah.
That's all I say. Just go look. This is the building. We're back here. Do you see tracks going north?
Yeah,
And I just want to clarify, when we say tracks, are we talking like footprints or are we talking like metal tracks?
Not metal tracks, but
Okay.
like wagon wheel tracks.
Okay.
This was not a
Thank
track device.
I just want to make sure because we were talking about the train again.
So they
So
know.
it's not a train.
They know you can't touch the scene, even with a carriage.
Yeah.
So we have to maybe get on the next carriage and ride. Let's ride.
Let's ride. I think we do. I think the only way.
But we have to get down to the ground.
I love the initiative you're taking, Krugel, and I'm all on board. Whatever you say,
Good.
we're doing. Let's go. I'm on your 6.
Okay. Well, I let go of the rope and go. I don't want you. I don't want you on my anything anymore.
Rathos is a little bit disappointed as he unties the rope. All right, but I'm still here.
I'm on your 10.
There it
Zora, you can
We're
lead the way
following
then.
Krugel.
So I'm following Zorov now because he's on my 10. So why are you walking in a weird like diagonal though?
I don't know.
The path's going this way. You're going to fall off the mountain.
Just the number hit, and I said, all right, this feels like the right spot.
Okay, well, do you see a way down, Mr. I'm on your 10?
I would like to look for a way down.
Make a nature check.
It's a nat 20 plus
Man.
7. 27.
Holy shit. I
Nature
think that's... it exudes nature.
just everywhere.
You
Nature
literally,
your
when,
face.
literally when you...
So anyways, as I splooge, what happens?
Yes, you definitely find your way down.
Okay. Bye, guys. And I just like...
So, because you rolled so high, you can actually point out they don't need to make checks.
I don't want to.
All right, I'm just going to follow him, though.
Yeah, you follow
can't
him.
make me not follow him.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
he's good enough to say he knows what you guys are going to do and say, don't put your foot there, put your foot there, or this, that, and the other thing. Don't grab there.
But
I know I said I don't want to.
Oh, you don't want
I do
to.
not want to do that.
You don't want to help them.
No.
Okay, make athletics or acrobatics checks.
Can we do it with advantage because we're watching him?
Yeah.
We're literally.
Yeah, you can do it with advantage.
Good, because the first one was a crit fail. All right, 20. Dirty 20.
18 with
Okay,
acrobatics.
so with an 18 or a 20,
So
you
you
guys...
just basically wasted our time.
Yeah, waste your time.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
just
guys
following-
are kind of being jerks.
I'm following
So,
Frugal.
you know what?
What? I've been really good this time.
You've been pretty good this
So you all make it down
I'm sorry.
to...
I mumble again to Rathos. Fucking wish his brother was
There's-
here instead of him.
There's like this...
That's a little. Wraithos like. I mean, the first one was funny, but that was a little.
Oh, that's anger, not being funny. I'm mad.
So there's a landing of stone at the bottom of the mountain range where you guys come down and land on, and like 20 feet is where the desert sand starts. You can see to your left that there is a giant cave that leads back towards Tellince's gate. If you want, you can make investigation checks or nature checks regarding the cave.
Hey, guys, I'll be right back. And I walk in the other direction,
Towards the cave.
Towards the cave?
away from the cave.
Away from
That's
the
the
cave.
desert.
I got to take a pee break. I don't do it in front of people like him, so I'm going to go that way.
Okay, fine. I get it. You walk away from them.
I do that.
Okay, yep.
I'm following. I'm just waiting for Krugel to do something because I'm on.
I'm following Zora up. What are you doing?
I have like a hand on a clip, so I'm just walking behind Krugel.
You guys are amazing.
Are you guys all following me?
Yeah, we
Serious?
were following you down the whole path, so we don't know you're doing to take a pee break. You didn't tell us.
I did.
No,
I just said.
Oh, did you?
I did.
To him, not to us.
I thought I did. All right.
You said I'm gonna go take. You did say like I don't do it in front of other people.
Yeah, I mean, I just told you I have to go potty, and you just followed me, and then you followed me. Can I have like a moment?
I'm gonna look at Krugel questioningly.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, he's got issues. Let's go in the cave.
All right.
And we just start going to the cave and leaving him.
Okay.
All right.
He's got to pee so bad.
I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Just
5 minutes. Jeez, you got a big bladder.
it might not be pee. just give me a moment, please.
I'm
He's
like
got-
nod to a clip.
It's like
He's
like
got
being a
to
parent.
clean himself. He just had a nature splooge.
I did. It was a
He just natured.
27.
Okay, we got to give him a few minutes to recover.
He just natured.
Just keep up with a verb. Yeah. Just natured. I want to nature so hard.
I go to the mouth of the cave and I look in. Just I'm not walking in, just looking in.
Make an investigation check or a nature check, something like that.
Oh
Perception.
well, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 2. So
Okay,
if we
yeah.
could say nature, that way it's a
Fucking
1.
Big fucking hole in the stone.
Hey, cave. all
hey, cave.
I'm not looking at the cave. I'm just looking at Krugel. Like, what do you want to do?
Want to come check out this cave?
Sure.
All right. It looks like a cave. That's all I got so far. It's just a cave.
To make a check if you want.
It's a dirty 20.
The dirty 20. This is a man-made cave.
It's a man-made cave.
How do you know that?
Well, when you've been around as long as I have, and you've seen as much as I have, you can tell the work of a man's hands.
It's also perfectly circular.
It's also
Oh, I couldn't see. Even though I had dark vision, I could not tell.
So we're gonna cut to Zorob.
So I walk a little bit, just a couple minutes out of sight. So I'm still along the rocks, and the sand is close by, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go down. I'm going to get on my hands and knees. I'm going to open up my satchel. I'm going to grab a little pouch, and I'm going to try and fill it with the sand and hope the sand doesn't burn me and kill me.
Okay. So it's just sand.
All right.
So you fill your satchel with roll a d4.
3.
You get 3 pounds of Tsolian sand.
Excellent. I will put it back in my bag. I'll get up and I'll walk back towards you guys.
Zora, there's a cave.
Man-made.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. It's very, very round.
You look different. Do you feel better now?
Yeah, I'm a lot better now.
You look lighter.
Yeah.
Feel lighter.
Good for you.
Didn't smell anything weird out there either.
Okay, Mr. Unsmelly Poop.
That's weird.
Yeah. All right.
Good for you.
Poop's fucking rainbows over and flowers
Come
over
on.
here. I mean, Jesus.
More importantly, Krugel,
Yeah, there's a cave.
you've gotten us this far. What are we doing now?
Well, we can go in the desert, or we can go in the cave.
Yeah, those are the options.
Yeah, why don't we... Well, okay.
Krugy.
You call me that again, I'll kill you.
Okay. Sorry.
We could send your fiend in, or we can just start walking and listen and be stealthy. And I have a way to make this work better. I'm going to cast...
Pass without a trace.
Yes. Yes.
Plus 10 to stealth checks.
Basically, a veil of shadows and sounds radiates from me. Up to its concentration for up to 1 hour. And each creature I choose within 30 feet of me, so you two, and your fiend.
Cool.
Plus
that's
10 to
alive,
dex and stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. So, and we leave
shit.
no tracks behind. So,
And that's for how long?
an hour. So,
Dang.
I cast that and I say, stay close to me, because 30-foot radius. And we're going to
Now,
start
does
walking
it-
in the cave.
Does it radiate from him, or is it like
Yes, anyone
once you,
within 30 feet of my range
we
of
have
my
to
choosing,
stay within the 30 feet for it
of
to
me,
apply?
of
Okay.
my body, I believe.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I'm picking, I'm the center point of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
That's cool.
I'm just going to say, I love this take charge attitude. So, yes,
well, I mean,
you're really showing your potential. I'm proud of you.
we just walked for 2 days following your dog, so
I mean, it let us hear.
did it?
I don't want to start an argument.
I know. Just stay close and let's go through the cave and I just start pushing forward.
Make stealth checks, everyone.
I remember you get a plus 10
Plus 10.
bonus to this.
I'm at 28.
I got
I also have a plus 3, so
I got-
it's technically a 31.
New record.
Yeah, well, thanks. I just, I
Go
have my
fuck
record
your
for-
nature.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
got
I only got a 25, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Super plate
Stealth
mode.
mode.
I got 31.
Oh, ties.
Oh, yeah, hey. Trying to take it back.
I got 25.
25. What about Eclipse?
26.
Yeah. Easy. You are all stealth AF as you walk into this cave. So you're walking. It's getting dark. You all have dark vision.
I do, yes.
You do.
I do.
You don't. Does your fucking dog give you dark vision?
No. The
Sense,
dog,
though?
I mean, he has keen hearing and smell. If I were to
If you were to mutate
go,
or go, you'd have blind sight.
I would, but
Blind
I
sight.
don't have any of that
Okay.
right now, yeah.
So, but you're.
But I am staying close to Krugel.
Yeah,
I'm
so you're
staying within.
Yeah, so you
as
know
close as
it's
I can to
getting
Krugel.
it's getting dark. Your dark visions are starting to activate a little bit. You see a giant metal door ahead of you, and off to the left there is a small door, which one looks like you could fit a small ship through, but the other one looks like it's made for human beings or humanoids.
I think the big door is the one that the bard's supposed to go through.
What?
He's just trying to send me to my death.
What do you think it's for?
I think it's for the fucking carriage we just saw.
It's a big
Yes,
GMC.
I'm kidding.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Halfsies. All right. Should we just plow through this door? Do you want to send your stealthy? I can lean right up to the door and we get 30
Yeah,
feet
we're all
past the
stealthy.
door.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Do you want to just?
I think you should try and open it.
Okay. I'm gonna try and open
Just
the
see if it's
door.
unlocked.
It's locked. You
It's
need to
locked.
Make a sleight of hand check.
12.
Can't pick the lock.
Can anyone pick this lock? I can't do it.
I would like to try to pick that lock.
My hands are a little too chubby.
Do so with advantage because of your gloves.
Oh, God, yeah, it's a 25.
Dude, holy shit.
What's your bonus
guys.
for that?
Plus 6.
Nice.
I got a 19 plus 6.
Awesome.
Yeah. These gloves, for those that don't know, a long, long time ago, I got really badass
He just-
gloves
he
on
just-
a boat.
He just gets that.
The way you picked that lock was shocking.
The jokes write themselves. They really do.
I mean,
We
really.
don't even need to be
So you
here.
pop the lock on this door, and it swings open. And inside is a dark, I'm going to use the word hangar, but you don't know what a hangar is, but is a dark, enclosed room. There is metal beams going up to the rock ceiling, kind of like the Bat Cave, I guess. And then there are doors all around. There is a smaller door that leads into this bay right ahead of you, and there are a few metal wagons. It's the only way you can describe it is that that's a wagon made of metal. And there are 3 of them, and then there's a couple more parts over here on this side, and there's like wheels and just metal stuff all around. This is some type of workshop. There's workbenches and everything like that.
What's beyond that, DM? Are we like in Tellince's gate? Like, beyond that, what's beyond? As we look out past the hangar, is it another?
There's
doorway?
just like another doorway, and then there's smaller doorways leading out.
Okay.
Like there's man-sized doors, humanoid-sized doors. There's like 3 or 4 of them, and then there's like one bigger door on the other side.
Okay.
So I look around and I'm just shocked because I've never seen anything like this in the world yet, right? Like other than the train that we dismantled. But other than that, like I've never seen so much stuff that's like metal and built like this, right? So I'm just looking around trying to figure out what the heck we have stumbled upon.
If you want to make investigation checks on the carriages, you can.
Oh yeah. 4?
Right. I'm not. I'm just looking.
7. Yeah.
At this point, like I realize we're semi close to Tellince's gate, and if I'm realizing if we probably keep going through those doors, we're going to get there. Rathos is looking at those doors, and he is just imagining that guy that Xandar killed, and he's like I mean, if you guys are watching him, he's like slowly.
So I'm looking
getting
around.
closer and closer to that.
So I'm
fucking
looking around
door.
and watching him get to the edge of my 30-foot circle, and I quickly go over to him and grab the rope and pull him to me this way.
I untied it. It's not.
Oh shit! You're right.
That's right.
Rathos,
Just
you're going to
info.
leave thy circle of stealth.
Sorry. Yep.
So the task on hand, Rathos, focus. Right. So I'm like, should we lean against the wall and see if any people go on these wagons? Because we want to make sure if people are going on with them, they probably are safe.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, sorry, how big are the wagons?
The wagons are about half the size of a bus.
Oh, okay,
Some-
they're pretty big.
These are big vehicles.
Okay.
You could take a nap on it.
What if
could.
we go to where these things start, which is obviously Tellince's gate, and
This is where they start because they're just small doors. I'm only going to wait a certain number of minutes, though. I don't know how waiting all day.
What number of minutes are you going to wait?
15.
I'm gonna give him 10, and I'm gonna try and open that other door.
Well, yeah.
So you don't have to wait very long because suddenly one of the doors opens and people are starting to walk in. Why don't you all make stealth checks to see how well you're hiding? You all have to pass without a trace, so you get a +10.
26.
17.
18,
And Eclipse?
22.
Yeah. So you guys are all good. You all managed to hide. 2 workers come in. They are wearing overalls. They're just workers. They grab some parts off the bench. They start fiddling with the parts. They're turning wrenches on the parts. You don't really know what they're doing. You've never seen people work on these things before. They're not weapons, and it's not like railings or anything like that. You don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something.
I'm looking at Krugel.
I'm just watching them. I don't know what they're doing.
So they keep working, and they go over to the carriages. You see them, they're like towards the front of the carriage. They're like working on a big metal box on the front of it. It's got pipes and everything like that. And then they're adding things, taking things off, making sure things are a specific way.
When they're adding things and doing things, can I look and see if I get the reason behind what they're doing? So what they're like, are they outfitting this thing to go out, or are they fixing it, or just like an out of maintenance thing, or
Make an investigation check.
19?
With a 19, you are pretty sure that they are getting this thing ready.
Okay.
Is there a separate like track of like incoming carriages?
No.
So they're
But
just
the
go-
way that they're set up, you can see that there's 3 total carriages. They're working on the frontmost. They're lined up nose to tail. 1, 2, 3. They are facing the door, and if you had to guess, you would say that they come in from the far side, come to this door, and then out of the door through the cave and into the Tsolian
So
Desert.
I kind of want to go see if there's one that's recently coming back to see what it's getting.
There is nothing coming back.
I think we should jump in one.
I was so as stealthily as possible. It looks like they're preparing this thing to go.
Okay.
I think we need to be on it.
Yup.
Okay. So I'll tell you when to go because you got to stay
Yeah,
within
we're on
me.
you. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just watching them, waiting for them to like work on it, and then kind of sneaking up to it, going in front of it, trying to dip around to the back.
How do you get in the carriage? What are we
There's-
talking for doors here?
So it's kind of like
Or is it open?
it's kind of like open. There is a canopy on top. There's no windows or anything, but there is a canopy. There are stairs. You can see it's kind of like a ship with a wheel towards the front of it. There's some levers in the front. There's there's 3-step ladders going up to the top of it, and then
Okay.
there's like bench seats in
So
the back.
I pick up a rock and throw it the other side to make them snap their heads to the sound.
Make a deception check.
It's a 13.
The 13 one goes, "What the fuck was that?" The other turns and says, why don't you go check it out? I got your back. So one is going to walk away, and the other is going to check it out.
So I signal now, and I try to get in the carriage.
Yeah.
Make stealth checks.
Yeah.
I've
31.
I got a nat 20,
Oh my
which
God.
means I got a 33.
I've got to have disadvantage. I rolled a
Nice.
2 plus 10 is a 12.
Oh.
Aw.
Unfortunately, Eclipse does not. Eclipse rolled a crit fail.
Aw, leave her for
Plus-
dead. Fucking dog.
The dog steps on a wrench or knocks something over, and they turn around, and there are you four, trying, including Eclipse, trying to climb up. And you're like, oh no! And they go, what are you doing? And then one runs. You see him. He takes off through the doors, and he's screaming as loud as he can. He's screaming, intruders.
I'm gonna cast command.
Intruders.
Oh, can I cast command before he gets out of range, or is he already out of range?
What is range?
60 feet.
I'm gonna
Was he
fucking
already out of
kill your
60 feet?
dog.
One's right in front of you. The other one was 30 feet. Make a dex check to see how quick you are getting command off.
23.
Yeah, so you can whistle off command, but the other one is going to turn as well. So
Okay.
one is under your, so you can make command. You can see if he's going to see if he passes, I guess.
Sure. The one word I'm going to say is not sexual. Come, and I'm beckoning
Yes.
beckoning to me, so I want him to come back to me.
What's the check?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Crit fail. So he-
12 that he had to pass. All right, so walking,
Boy.
spends a turn walking back to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But his friend turns and sees what you just said, and he's going to book it as well. So he is now taking
I'm
off.
knocking an arrow to shoot at him.
All right, make an attack roll. We're going to roll for advantage.
I got a 21.
Roll for initiative. 3.
23. This is my environment.
7.
16.
Krugel, it is your turn. So you made the attack already.
Yeah, because you told me to.
Yeah.
21.
21. Go roll the damage.
5.
Okay.
And then the fire damage. 2.
7.
So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him, basically like targeting him.
Yep.
And so I do an extra 1d6 whenever I hit him.
Okay.
So it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to try and shoot him a second time.
Okay.
And that is a 20, dirty 20.
Yep, you definitely hit him.
D8 plus 4, so 6, and then the fire damage, 6, and then I get another 1d6,
Yeah.
which is a 4.
You kill him in one swoop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put 2 arrows in him, and there's one more guard who is now commanded. You guys are out of combat.
Sweet.
I don't know if it'd be my turn. I want to see. So I'm so sorry.
Sorry, was I supposed to ask questions
Yeah,
first and shoot
I
later?
would definitely like to see. Are these guys wearing like Xandarian colors, or are they peasant colors, or like are they workers, or like do we get any insignias or anything from them?
They're wearing, there's little X's on
Okay.
their, but they're wearing Zendarian colors, but they're just like overalls. So how long does command last?
Command only lasts one round, one turn.
I thought it was until that command's been fulfilled.
No, that's me. That's suggestion. And I would like to cast that right now if I'm allowed to have a turn.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast suggestion on him. He has to make a wisdom saving throw of 14. If he fails, I get to suggest a thing.
What was it? Wisdom?
14.
Yeah, he failed. That's
He
fine.
failed?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, little guy, you're going to get in the wagon, and you're going to take us to Nabet.
So I grab the dead body and bring it in the carriage with us.
Okay.
There's a reason for this.
When I hear him do that, I immediately hop onto the wheel, like I'm going to drive, just because it feels natural to me.
Okay.
And I untie him.
So he goes, okay, and then he gets up onto the wagon with you guys. Now what?
I mean, he's taking us to the vet.
Let's go. Well, we don't
So
know
what
where
was
it's
your
going.
command again?
It was to get up on the wagon and take us to Nabet.
Okay, so he gets up on the wagon and he starts pushing levers, and he gets out of the wagon, starts a fire, and he's pushing levers, and the fire is building, and you can hear this very strange. If you want to make investigation checks or history checks,
I rolled.
Rathos is definitely pretending like he knows what the fuck's up.
Mm-hmm.
He's the
Oh,
captain,
7.
and he feels like he should.
I mean, I rolled an 18, whatever the modifier is. Doesn't matter, does it?
no. So
It's a dirty 20.
this is it's making the same
Nothing
noises
matters.
that the great metal beast made.
Ah.
So there's black smoke starting to pour out of the thing, and he gets out and he activates the chain fall and raises the gate, and he gets back on seemingly in a daze, and he pushes a giant lever forward and it lurches forward, and you guys are now rolling forward.
Helmsman, take over.
Once we get
Hand him the helm.
once we get far
And
enough
stand
out,
right beside
I
him.
take the dead body and chuck it in the sand
Nice. Smart.
So you are now rolling onto
to see what happens and to not leave a dead body where they can all find him.
Yep.
right. So you are now rolling into the desert.
By the way, suggestion only lasts 8 hours, so I don't know.
So you're now rolling into the desert,
It's
but
gonna
it
get
is
weird for more than 8
Just
hours.
saying,
away.
yeah.
but it is going
It's gonna
very,
get awkward if this train rides along.
very, very slow. The train ride is going very, very slow because he is not shifting out of gear. He's going to Nabet, but that's all he's doing.
God.
He's driving it very, very slowly. You can tell that it's not going as fast as the other carriage.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
I can still ask him, hey, how do you drive this thing?
He looks at you and says, "We are going to die."
My wish has been fulfilled.
That's not the
He
answer
says
you
it
ever
through
want.
gritted teeth as he's like trying to turn to talk to you because he's got to still drive you guys to Nabet. He's going slowly, but he does say, "We are going to die.
Why?
The sand is going to kill us."
You haven't done this before?
No, we
Why?
don't, because no one comes back from this yet. We haven't figured it out.
Oh. Shit. Well, this has been a fun campaign, everybody.
How do we pick up? Are we still going? We're good.
He's still just. You can see the veins are popping out in his neck because he's trying to fight it, but he's still under Zorob's cast. Zorob's spell.
Rathos
Put
is
it in
like
reverse.
full on like captaining is kicking in, and he's thinking of like alternatives. Like speed is never a bad thing on the ocean, and so he's equating it to where they're at now. Right, more speed gives you more options, and it's just a good thing, right? So, how do I get more speed out of what we're driving?
You can.
I don't know if I need to roll or
Yeah,
I'm
you
asking,
can make an
too.
investigation check. I
But-
guess because
So-
he did do some things that you
Yeah.
saw him do.
I mean, I rolled an 11 for investigation, but I'm also asking like
Oh.
more speed. Like I am asking, I want to go faster.
He's like, it's that lever right
Okay.
there. So there's a gear shift lever that's in its first setting.
and I'm gonna, assuming I'm intelligent enough, I want to try and kick it up a notch.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
kick it up a notch, and the thing lurches, and now there's wind starting to
Okay.
blow by your faces, and he looks at you guys, and he goes, "We need to turn
So I'm gonna look at my
around."
companion and say, at this point, we can stop and turn around. We can stop and turn around, or if we pick up enough speed, if speed lets you maneuver, it lets you cause distractions, it lets you gain an advantage that you wouldn't normally if you were slower. So
Why has no one come back? How many times have you tried?
Dozens. We do this every couple of days.
who the fuck are you sending out here?
Not people.
Then how do you know people don't make it through?
Because no one activates the beacon that we send. We don't know how to get to Nagat.
But how did you build this path that cars can go on?
This isn't it. Does it look like we're on a fucking path?
And you're just in the desert, just.
I mean, I thought we visibly saw a path.
There's tracks.
Yes, that's like
Yeah,
track.
I think
that's
it's like tracks in the sand.
in the
Oh,
sand.
like not
That's
like
why I was
man-made
asking.
tracks.
That's why I was
Oh.
asking. Yeah.
Sorry, Jesus.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know. Rathos, you are a shipsman.
You're getting farther and farther into the desert as you guys are.
I mean, you know Rathos. Rathos is
Quarreling
like
over this.
we're gone.
We're
Like
gone.
we've chosen
Let's
a path. We are going. I want. If you're asking me, I want to pick up speed at the first sign of danger. Options are this: we try and maneuver this bad boy. I need to start learning from this guy and seeing how he's steering it. It looks like just a wheel, which shouldn't be too hard. This controls the speed. That controls the direction. You need to figure out what the fuck the brake is. But once we figure that out, I can control this. Other options are we use this as a distraction and we pick up enough speed to where whatever attacks this thing, we ditch it and send it off into oblivion in a straight line, and we assess our situation at that point.
How fast can we fuel this with some speed shrooms to beat the dunes that move?
I don't know. That's a great point. I don't know if it's what you think it's.
I don't know. It's
energy or Arcana fueled. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
don't
no clue
know.
about it, but can I look around and see is it an energy based thing or a magic based thing?
I mean,
or
there's a
what's
fire,
fueling
right?
it?
There is a fire, and he did load coal into the front
Okay.
of the
Toss a
engine.
shroom in the fire.
There's coal located behind you in a little hutch, little box.
Worst case scenario, I can just shoot a fire, wraith combustion in that fire, and end our lives quickly. It'll be fine.
Boy, that's not what I was going for. I'm gonna take a speed shroom that I know because I gave to Eclipse, and I'm gonna toss it. I'm gonna walk by and toss it in the fire and see what happens.
Nothing much happens.
Okay, I'm down to 5 speed
We have
shrooms.
just cooked a mushroom,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen.
What if when something bad happens, we throw your dog at it and see if that works? If you just
Yes.
need like a sacrifice on the way there.
Sorry, dog.
I mean, once again, no.
Why not? I can throw him over then.
So I think
I can throw the driver over.
I would rather go than, but whatever.
Well,
the
I'd
point
rather-
is this:
I'd rather driver go than your dog, but I don't know
if
how
you're
to
saying
drive
all we
it.
need is a sacrifice,
So here's the problem.
What if you just pay the toll?
Rathos is gonna look
just
back
pay,
into
I'm gonna look at Rathos. Just
driver.
pay the toll, man. Did they try paying the toll?
Make perception checks.
15.
15.
15.
And
Jesus.
Yeah.
Eclipse is worse. Eclipse is a
Dog.
yeah.
Just a mutt.
You don't notice anything.
Okay. As soon as he says that, I'm going to go over and take 1 gold out of my pocket and drop it in the sand. At the same time, I'm also going to take my rapier and slice my hand and bleed into the sand
Okay.
to see if I'm not sure what I'm expecting, but the tolls I know are this: golden blood. And-
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I watch him though, and I toss a coin as well, and I take like a little toothpick, and I kind of like prick my finger. I'm like, ouch!
I open the scar on my face and have that little purple blood come out, and I wipe it on an arrow and just like a I don't know, like a send off, and just shoot it into towards the sun and have it drop in the sand.
Nothing happens.
Did you go wraith mode?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I want to pop the 3rd color shroom, whatever it may do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it.
The third
Super
shroom,
gassy all
Quick!
of a sudden.
You feel stronger, so you get a +1 to strength checks for the time being.
I'm even because I was a -1.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
okay.
Yell at because I'm all amped up because I'm in wraith mode. I yell at Zora, meditate, change your heartbeat.
Yep. Change it up. Let's change it up.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I want to look at the thing that we're riding. I'm going to move the guy out of the way. I'm going to I want to take control, and I'm going to.
He won't let you.
Okay, because he's bringing us to the fucking Nabet.
He's still bringing you to Nabet.
Does your suggestion still work? A straight line is not good. It's good if we're outrunning something, but I think this thing is I think changing our rhythm, a straight line is not good. That's a rhythm, right?
Change your rhythm.
Yes.
So when
So
you
do
when you're
something
gonna
to get this guy to.
when you're gonna break the spell, I'm gonna have my swords out. So if he tries anything funny, I'm ready to.
Stab him.
Well, just to protect you.
Wait. While he's under the spell, hey, how do I know how to speed it up? I know how to steer. How do you brake?
You just go backwards. It'll coast down. It's
Cool.
heavy.
Same gear shift?
Same gear shift.
Thanks, man. Anything else I need to know about this bad boy?
We need to turn around.
Cool. Thanks, man. All right.
So, but more, I guess we're talking about all the theories about what could eat us out there or whatever, but I think he also said, like, he doesn't really know where Nabet is. Do we know, like, do you know where you're going? Is the problem...
Going north.
Okay,
And he's
just going north.
barreling.
So I go to you.
ahead.
I'm like, do you know where we're going?
No.
I don't know where we're going. Do you know where we're going?
No.
We just assumed it was a straight line from here.
100%.
Should we turn around?
You all know that the Nabet is on the map. It's to the north.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's up here. I
We're-
mean, I
we're
guess
going north.
Maybe we'll see it.
Well,
More importantly, I feel like this guy, once you told him that, like, I feel like if he's going to try and get to the bed, he's going to get as close as he can, or he probably has more knowledge than all of us.
Yeah,
So
let's
we're
go
going to keep
with it.
following on his path.
All right.
And he doesn't want to deviate on it. So
I do. I really do.
my point is, I think we're going to
can't.
have to swerve. I think we're going to have to. A straight line is not good. So
I mean, we can kill him.
I don't want to kill him. No, we can't kill him.
oh, what? Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
We're not killing him.
No.
Not until you know how to drive.
I mean, I know how to drive. I know how to.
Okay, if something happens, guess who's the first to go?
And that's fair because he's for Xandar, and at this point, we unfortunately have to do what we have to do.
Yeah.
You can all see that the sand dune is now approaching.
Is it coming towards us?
Yes, and it is getting very close, and it is
Oh.
getting very big.
I'm
Sad.
I'm upset.
So because I feel like we need to do some maneuvering, and I know Rathos will over him, I go to stab the guy
Oh my god!
right in the back
Oh, to try and kill him, or what are you trying to do?
to make him stop driving.
Yeah, he wants Rathos to drive.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I guess I could have punched him, but shit. Oh, I got a 15.
That
Does that-
ties, so
Does
you
that
miss.
end his,
I missed,
Does
okay.
that end his suggestion?
Yeah.
I can use my.
I mean, you can attack him again if you really want to.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. While
Okay,
I
so
miss
you-
with the sword, then I'm gonna try and like punch him with the back of
All
my
right.
hand.
So you hit him.
Oh,
I'm gonna say you hit him.
okay, because it was an 18.
So you hit him. This guy, when he takes any damage, he breaks the spell, right?
Yeah.
He's going to turn around and he's going to make a strength check to shove you out of the way, Krugel. Rolls a 14. 14 plus.
17 plus 5.
Can I
so
do
22.
something while you're doing that?
Sure.
I'm trying to grab the helm.
So he grabs you and he goes, "Let me off this fucking thing right now. I'm getting off this thing. You all want to die? Fine. I'm not dying here. Let me off.
How will you live if I throw you in the sand?
I don't care. Kill me. I'm going back. I'm-
Wait a minute. I'm not mercy killing a Xandarian. I'm keeping you
He's
in
gonna
my
make-
grasp until we get
is-
to that.
motherfucker.
He goes, "Do you see that?
Yeah.
That is going to kill us. It's killed every one of these things.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It's going to kill
Well,
all
we're
of
gonna
you."
find out, and I go to hold them up towards the dune where it's coming,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
and I'm gonna see if it's like maybe it just wants to eat one.
So
Rathos
as
is officially he's in full captain mode, and he's like, "Hold on to your metal, there, sailor. We're fine. You're gonna be okay. And if no one's made it yet, we're gonna make it for the first time." I'm trying to inspire this motherfucker.
so
You're
as
with
the,
us now.
as the sand dune
Forgot we're inspired.
I know
as
we
the
have
sand
that,
dune
yeah.
grows closer, the guy is going to make another strength check against you, Krugel. 17 plus 1 at 18.
16.
So he breaks out of your grasp, he hits the deck, and he starts running as fast as he can south. So he's gone.
I would, however, like to, if there's any more speed in this bad boy, I'm charging.
Okay, so you pin it. So there's, I'm going to say you were on, so there's 3 more clicks
Damn.
on it. So if you push it all the way, suddenly you are going extremely fast.
Everybody,
Make-
hold on.
As you take off, the sand dune goes even faster, and wind is starting to whip off the top of it.
I'm
And
trying
it-
to dodge it, by the way. I mean, that's what I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
end
you're
up trying
trying.
to-
So
I'm,
it's
I'm going to try
it's
and swerve out of
following
his way.
you. And
Oh, it's behind us now.
oh yeah. it
Okay,
is-
okay.
It is completely following you.
All right, so then I'm just running.
And poking out of the,
And I'm sorry, how far away is it?
it is probably, it's a sand dune, so you can see it, but it's probably 500 feet. But it's a sand dune, so you can clearly see that it's moving towards you.
Okay.
And it's starting to lose sand as it gains speed. And you can see poking through, there is it looks almost like stone at first, but as the wind and it's just moving through the sand fast enough, it is starting to expose itself. There is a giant sandworm that is following you. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Nice.
Thank you, listeners, for tuning in to another episode of Almost D&D. The theme song we use is The Red Dragon Inn by Derek and Brandon Fichter. All background ambiences and in-game music is provided by Michael Gelfi Studios. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and Podchaser. Check out our website, almostdnd.com, for behind-the-scenes content. Look us up on Facebook, Almost D&D. You can send us a message there, or our email is almostdanddpodcast@gmail.com. Reach out to us. Any and all feedback is awesome, and we would love to hear from our listeners. We also have an Instagram. Seems to be where we're most active. Our Instagram is Almost D&D. Our Twitter handle is Almost D&D, as well as our Patreon. As always, I am your host and Dungeon Master, Devin Allard. Going clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
Rob is Zorob.
Chris is Crew.
Jeff is Rathos.
We will see you all next time. They pick up some parts.
No, I want to know what their names are.
Oh, okay.
And everything about them.
Could you please write some
They
more
could be
lore?
important.
Yeah, they're wearing name tags. It says "Go and fuck yourself."